Guys, we did it. Oh my goodness, 500 subscribers. By the way, this character might look different. It is because this is kind of like a challenge run. You guys might actually see it in a future live stream. But anyways, we did it. 500 subscribers. This is such an important milestone for a YouTube channel. Really crazy. Well, this in 1000 is the main one. But anyways, this is really awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing, for being here. I appreciate all of you guys. I love all of you guys. You guys are all awesome. Some of you have been here through like different iterations of this channel as I've been, trying to figure out what to do, what makes sense, what you guys are interested in. It's been really awesome. I didn't know how to celebrate. I figured 500 subscribers, I'll do 5 questions, because why not? I'm just kind of like a get to know me FAQ Q&A thing, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Anyway, I know some of you have asked about me, who I am. So who is Mr. Tomato? So first of all, yeah, I'm in my mid-20s. I am America. I went to college for a couple years when I became an adult, went into college for management. Didn't work out. I ended up then going into IT. I really hated it. Man, the office politics is just like, it is just terrible. I do not like office politics. I really learned that when I was in IT, detested it. Moved on from that. I wanted to then attempt my hand at writing. I had been writing for a very long time. Like I had even, okay, it's a very lame book, but when I was like 12, 13, I had written a small novel, even at that age. It was like 150 pages. I actually didn't even really begin writing until I was a lot older than most people as well. So it was like, it just like looks like chicken scratch. But anyway, so I tried my hand at writing. I actually got an offer from a publisher. It didn't work out because of me. I was young and dumb, I say, as that was just a few years ago, but I wasn't satisfied with the writing. I got a contract, but I decided not to do it because I wasn't satisfied. I wanted to do better, and it was just stupid of me. But anyways, that's essentially my backstory. Now I'm here doing YouTube, also trying to get another deal from a publisher with mixed success. It's not going too bad, but could be going better, of course. But anyways, the other thing I did want to mention, I hate talking about this, but I figure you guys should know, and I know sometimes it's going to be brought up, but I have an eye condition. The 3 things I want to mention with that is, for one, the symptoms mean that I don't have the best eyesight, and on top of that, the symptoms make it that I have chronic pain. It's not fun. Occasionally I'm up several hours in the night from pain. It's not fun. The other thing is that the medication, it makes me really nauseous, and typically I'm nauseous 2 to 3 days a week because of the medication. Obviously, it's also not fun. It's hard to concentrate, hard to do stuff. So far, it hasn't affected anything with uploading. I hope it never does. I hope that remains. I'm going to do my best to be consistent. I've been doing pretty well, I think, so far. And then the other thing I should probably mention, I guess, is that in about 5 to 15 years, there's a good chance I'm going to become legally blind because of the eye condition. That's going to happen in a few years. So just keep that in mind, that if my eyes deteriorate, I'm going to make you guys aware, obviously. But even if I do become legally blind, I'm sure that there's ways to still do YouTube. It's not going to be a big deal. I mean, if I'm still doing YouTube in 5 years, I'm probably going to have someone hired as like the lore master to help me. And then it's like, it's okay at that point. But who knows if that's going to be a thing. But anyways, just wanted to do a little bit about me, and then a few questions about the channel. So, what inspired me to start this channel? Well, obviously you're looking at it. This game in particular, but also Tainted Grail. I started it because there was just such a lack of content on Tainted Grail, despite how like exceptional the world is, the art, you know, the storytelling. It's just like, it's so good. I also, by the way, you know, I started with board games with Tainted Grail. I'm also more so like a board gamer than a video gamer, a little bit more, if I'm honest. But because of this channel, now I'm playing more video games and board games, which, you know, it's fine. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun getting to know you guys. But yeah, so this was why I started the channel. At first, I was thinking I was just going to kind of like record 0.7, 0.9, and then 1.0, and then I'd be done. But you guys really like the lore. You guys are really liking the channel. I'm loving getting to know you guys. I'm really enjoying this, so I'm here to stay. But anyways, the next question is, what are your 3 favorite universes to dive into? So, my 3 favorite universes, believe it or not, Tainted Grail is not number 1. I really love Tainted Grail, don't get me wrong, but Lord of the Rings cannot be beat. It cannot be beat. Nothing can beat Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, nothing ever will. It's just not possible. No matter how good of a writer person is, it's just not gonna happen. It's okay. It's okay. You can still do your best as a writer, but no one can beat Tolkien. It's not gonna happen. Anyways, that's number 1. Number 2, I'll give that to Tainted Grail. Tainted Grail can have the silver trophy. I'm okay with that. They do really well. I really love it. I love diving into it. It's very fascinating, dark, mysterious, and all that jazz. Number 3 would probably be, honestly, Star Wars. You know, I grew up playing Knights of the Old Republic, which was an old Star Wars game from like 20 years ago. Really loved that. I played Republic Commando. I played different Star Wars games as a kid. Really loved it. I was really into Star Wars when I was younger, so I really love it. It was so great. Yeah. Anyway, what is next? What is a game or series you haven't covered with lore but want to tackle in the future? So, I wish I knew more about different lore, but the main 2, and these are 2 games I love, and I've probably sunk the most hours into these 2 games, and that is Darkest Dungeon and Kenshi. I'm sure some of you have heard of some of one of the 2, or maybe both of them. But I really like both of the games. I would be interested in diving into the lore of Kenshi. There's not too much content on it, and it has a pretty big community, so I think that people would be interested in it, maybe. A lot of people kind of view it as like that's what's alluring about Kenshi, is that it's kind of vague, but it's a really good game. It's really interesting. I wish there was more lore on it. I wish I could look up and find more about it, so I don't know. Maybe I could dip into it in a couple years if I complete Tainted Grail by then, in terms of the lore, because there's going to be even more with the new TTRPG that's coming out with Tainted Grail, and also as this game, the RPG, gets more updates, you know, there's going to be more lore to do as well. So probably in 2-3 years, once I feel like this is about tapped out, maybe even 4 years, who knows, depending on what Awakened Realms does, maybe I'll do a little bit of Tainted Grail, a little bit of Kenshi, or a little bit of Tainted Grail, a little bit of Darkest Dungeon. But yeah, something I have considered. But anyways, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. The last question here in number 5 is, what's the best part about hitting 500 subscribers? I just wanted to use this to essentially explain what happens to a channel. So for one, so you get 3 things whenever you hit 500 subscribers, but you also have to petition for it. So for one, you can now have a shop, and people can buy stuff that you make, whatever. I obviously don't make anything. This doesn't affect me. For some channels, this is obviously huge, but not for me. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll get a shop before I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'll just have a tomato or something. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not gonna do that, but but anyways, but yeah. So you get a shop. The other thing that you get is supers. So there's like I forget what it's called, like super chats, super likes. I don't know. There's things that you can unlock for live streams. So that helps with live streams, and this is one of the main ways that you can actually get money on YouTube is people using supers because it's like it costs a couple dollars to do a super chat or however much the person puts in, and then the creator gets, I don't forget if it's 70 or 90% of what the person spends. So that's one of the ways, and it also lets you guys get things like emojis and things relating to that, which will be pretty cool. It'll be fun to see little grubs probably dancing in the chat. But anyway, the last thing that you get, and this is the big one, is memberships. So memberships, it's kind of like a Patreon where there's like different tiers of stuff that you can do. I think 3 people so far have contacted me asking if they could PayPal me, because I had mentioned in the past about wanting a mic accessory, and they have offered to pay for it. And it feels really weird to be like, yeah, sure, give me $50 or $100, whatever, to get the mic accessories I want. That just feels too strange. I don't want to set up something like that. I mean, I've considered it, I've thought about it. Maybe I will in the future, but I can't. It just feels weird. Instead, I'd much rather do this, where there's a membership that if you really do want to support me, support the channel, you know, and help me afford these various mic accessories, different games in the future, maybe getting all the different supplements, like literally everything that Awakened Realms is selling relating to Tainted Grail, which I want to get eventually. Also a new computer. Mine crashes sometimes and, you know, isn't the best. I'm going to want to upgrade it eventually. I'm going to want to have a second monitor because that's going to really help with live streaming, which I expect I'm going to continue to do. A monitor isn't even that, you know, it's not crazy expensive, but, you know, there's all these different things and they add up. So if you want to support the channel, you know, I'm going to be a good steward with the money. I'm not going to just put it into my bank account. I'm going to want to continue to improve the channel, improve the quality, and yeah. So anyway, I'm probably going to do like 2 tiers, maybe like $10 a month, because some people have offered to give me like 50, so maybe that person would want to do $10 a month, and maybe I'll do like a $2 a month thing. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll probably ask your guys' opinions and that kind of stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. This is actually going to be a hobby that's going to pay for itself. That was kind of the main goal, was just to make it that I'm able to afford the different things to make higher quality, and also to be able to continue the channel. And yeah, it looks like that's very reasonable at this point. It probably will. And then once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be getting money from ads. So then this really will be a channel that can pay for itself, which will be awesome. But anyways, those are the 5 questions. That was the FAQ get to know me Q&A thingamajiggy. I don't know how many of you are even going to be that interested in this, but I just wanted to celebrate somehow. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, a big thank you. I appreciate you all. I love you all of you guys. I mean, there are way too many people to mention, and now I'm getting like a collection of people from a variety of things. You know, some people are really into my playthroughs, some people are really into my live streams, most people are really into my lore videos, but yeah, it's really cool to, you know, get to interact with dozens and dozens of you. But yeah, please comment. I love getting to know you guys. You know, please consider hanging out at the live streams, because I really do like talking to you guys. And yeah, I think I'm gonna be ending it here, fellows. Oh yikes, that was a loud scream. Yeah, I don't know how many of you know this, but there's hay down there, so you can jump down and you're safe. But anyways, I'm gonna be ending it here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Come on, buddy. We're getting now the next goal is 1,000. So we'll see from there. 1,000, you get even more permissions. There's more stuff you can do. Once I get to 1,000, I'm gonna be pretty happy if that ever happens. It's totally gonna happen. Totally, 100%. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Like, subscribe, do all that jazz. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope to see you guys in the coming playthroughs, lore videos, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.